So namaste yogis. My name is Patti and I'm going to guide you through your noon practice today. So we're going to begin standing at the top of the mat, and then while you're yourself there, I'm going to read our waiver. To make these classes as accessible as possible to our participants, we'll be using a verbal warning and assumption of risk at the beginning of each class. Participation in this online class is voluntary. Physical activity programs may result in injury, and by participating, you assume the risk of injury that may result from your action. We strongly participate from a space that is suitable for this activity. For example, make sure that you have moved nearby furniture or other potential hazards. If you are participating in a yoga class or a class that involves laying on the ground, we recommend using a mat. You don't have on a carpeted area. Participants are encouraged to stop if they experience pain or injury and should seek appropriate medical advice or care as needed. William & Mary Health and Wellness strongly recommends that each participant have an annual physical exam and follow the advice of your healthcare provider before participating. So welcome everyone. As you begin to settle in at the top of your mat, let's set up our mountain pose. Let's rock on the feet, side to side, forwards and back. Finding all the edges of the feet. Lift up all 10 toes, spread the toes wide, bring them down one at a time. And then draw your awareness into the space behind the big toe, the space behind the little toe, the space behind the heel. And just allow yourself to ground into those three corners of your feet. Allowing yourself to grow from ground up and then engage. Bring the to neutral. Draw the navel up towards the rib cage. Have the head reaching for the ceiling. Take a nice big external rotation of those shoulders. Let the shoulder blades soften back. And then just settle in. You arrived in your mountain, your pose of strength and stability. If you're comfortable with closed eyes here, allow yourself a moment to just settle in. And then begin to notice the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. As you're ready, starting to draw more breath in on the inhale, and then begin to lengthen the exhale. Expanding the breath, starting to notice the breath's relationship with the body. Make your way to your deepest inhale, your longest exhale. And then just settle into a rhythm of breath that just feels right for you today in this moment on your mat. Once you've found that rhythm of breath, on an inhale, draw hands to heart center. Samastiti. Allowing yourself a moment with hands at heart center to maybe set an intention for practice today. Taking a nice deep inhale, maybe an open mouth exhale, letting that intention go. Bring the hands back down along the side for mountain. Inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. Maybe the gaze comes up towards the ceiling, palms come together, hands through heart center. Adding on here, lifting the arms up and overhead. As the hands come through to heart center, reach the left hand out in front, the right hand behind. Maybe take the gaze back towards the right hand. Inhale, arms come back up to center. Exhale as hands come through to heart center. Reach left arm back, right arm forward. Maybe gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, lift the arms back up to center. And then float the hands through to heart center. Finding your mountain. 2 breath cycles here. And then inhaling, lift the arms up and overhead. This time, bring the palms together. Find that steeple mudra and allow yourself to just rock side to side here. If it feels right, go ahead and heel toe the feet in a little closer, making this a little more of a balanced pose. If it feels right in your body, maybe the next time you come over to the right, you pause for an inhale and an exhale. If you decide to pause on the right side, when you reach back up to center and move towards the left, take that same pause. Wherever you're at, making your way back to center, draw hands through heart center and find your mountain. Allow yourself time to shrug the shoulders if that feels right. Roll the shoulders back and forward. And then inhaling, lifting the arms up and overhead. Gaze up towards the hands, relaxing the shoulders. As hands come through to heart center, we're going to twist over towards the left. Left hand behind, right hand in front. Come on back to center. Lift the arms up and overhead. As the hands come through heart center, twist towards the right. Right arm behind. Reach. Hands back up and overhead. As the palms come through heart center, we're going to hit the hip crease. Nice forward fold here. Taking the whole exhale to forward fold. Let the abs rest on the quads. Maybe hold on to opposite elbows, rock side to side. As you're ready to find stillness here, maybe the crown of the head reaches towards the floor, maybe the legs lengthen, maybe releasing the hands, shaking the head yes and no. And then drawing the fingertips up to those shins. Hug the elbows in. Find that tabletop back. Exhale, release. Reach the arms out in front. Press into the feet. Engage the core. Come all the way back up. Gaze up and overhead. Palms together. Hands through to heart center. Find your mountain. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale, take that half lift. Exhale, release. Placing both hands on the mat, you're going to step back with the right foot. We're setting up a low lunge here, so you're going to lower that right knee down, come onto the top of the left foot. From here, we're going to take some dynamic movement, maybe rocking back and forth, just a couple rounds there. And then meeting back in center, we're going to take the left hand, our hand, place it on the floor in front of the left foot. Take the left hand, bring it to the hip or the sacrum, and just open up, stacking the shoulders here. Bringing that left hand back down to the floor to frame that front foot. You're gonna untuck the back toe, lift the back knee. You're gonna step back to a plank. Lower the knees down, come onto the tops of the feet, and hug the elbows, lowering all the way down to the mat. Third eye on the mat. Hands underneath the shoulder heads, press the tops of the feet into the floor. Knees lift, core. Exhale, roll the air out. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Press up into tabletop here. Taking time to set tabletop up. Hands underneath shoulders, spread the fingers wide, knees underneath hips. We're going to take our first flow here, cow and cat. Knowing this is available in any of our options. When you're ready, tucking the toes, lift the hips, find downward dog. Taking any movement that feels right for you. Coming up high on the toes, draw your awareness into the core, lift the core a little more. And then finding stillness on the mat. If it feels right to start to sink the heels down towards the mat, go ahead and go there. The gaze up towards the hands and drawing awareness into the right foot. Mindfully walk to the top of your mat. Coming maybe a little deeper into that forward fold. Maybe this time it feels right to take the arms around the back side of the legs. Holding on to opposite elbows. Just lengthening. Releasing the arms, let the hands trace up the shins, find that tabletop back. Exhale, release. Reach the arms out in front. Let's engage that core. Trust into the feet. Bend the knees, come all the way up. Hands up and overhead. Palms together, hands to heart center. 2 breaths in mountain. Inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale, take that tabletop back, that half left. Exhale, release. Planting both hands on the floor, you're going to step back with the left foot. Set that low lunge here, down onto that knee. Top of the foot. If it feels right to do a little dynamic movement here, go ahead and do that. And then making your way back to the top of the mat. Now we're going to take the left hand and place it on the floor inside the right foot. Right hand to hip sacrum. Just start to open up, stacking the shoulders. Hug that right knee in. Exhale, bring the hand down to the floor. Untuck the back toe, lift the back knee. Shift the weight forward, step forward, forward fold. Inhale that nice half left. Let's pause here in this half left. See if you're ready to start to shift the weight into the toes, bringing the hips over the heels. Exhale, release. Reaching those arms out in front. Engage that core. Come all the way up. Hands up and overhead. Palms through heart center. Find your mountain. 2 breaths here. Checking in. Where are you at? And as you're ready, on an inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale, take that half left. Exhale, release. Placing both palms on the mat. You're gonna step back to a plank. You're gonna take time to get your plank set up, and then you're gonna make your way to a down dog. Finding peace in your down dog. Let yourself settle here. Maybe shake the head, yes and no. Maybe a little more movement in the legs. Allowing yourself 3 nice breath cycles. And then drawing awareness into the hands. We're going to walk the hands mindfully back to the feet. Settling into this deep forward fold here. Options again to draw the hands behind or in front. Or if you'd like to massage the wrists a little, go ahead and lift up the feet and draw the hands underneath. Wherever you're at, we're going to meet in that tabletop back. Exhale, release. Drawing the arms out in front, we're going to come up to standing at the back of our mat. Palms through heart center. Staying here in Samasthiti. Breathing in, breathing out. And then making our way into a little balancing here. We're going to draw awareness into that right foot. We're going to come up onto the toes of the right foot. If it feels right to spin that right knee out, we're going to go there. If you'd like to lift that foot up and come into tree, you're welcome to. If today maybe you're feeling like you'd like to go a little deeper and would like to come into a standing figure 4, you're welcome to do that. Crossing that right ankle over that left quad. Make sure you're on the quad, not the knee. Flexion in the foot. Wherever you're at here, if it's time to lift the arms, go ahead and go there. And then drawing hands back to heart center, making your way mindfully out of the posture, bringing that right foot back to the floor. Letting the hands come down along the side for mountain. We're going to flip that left foot and just stretch the top of the left foot before we move on to the other side. If it feels right to stretch the right one too, go ahead and go there. And then mindfully setting yourself back up, you're going to come to Samasthiti. Hands at prayer, heart center. Engage the core. Grounding down into that right foot, come up onto the toes of the left. And then making your way here into the balanced pose of your choice. So whether it be tree or that standing figure 4, making sure if you're coming to that standing figure 4, you have that flexion in the foot. Reaching the arms up and overhead when it feels right. 3 breath cycles. Wherever you're at, drawing hands back to heart center. Releasing the pose, bringing the foot to the floor. Hands down to the side for mountain. And flip that right foot. Stretch the foot. Bringing the feet back to the floor. Grounding down into the feet. Your most stable, grounded, comfortable mountain yet. On an inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale, half left. Exhale, releasing the hands down to the mat. We're gonna walk the hands out to downward dog. Rolling forward into plank, knowing you have the option to lower the knees down. You have the option to come into cobra. You have the option to do cat and cow, but if you're ready, coming into chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Mindfully making your way to the top of the mat with the left foot, or hopping if you're ready. Once you get there, enjoying the forward fold. Inhale, take that half left. Exhale, release. Reversing your swan, come all the way up. Hands up and overhead. Hands through heart center. Find your mountain. All right, so adding on from here. Inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring the hands through to heart center. Drawing awareness into the right foot. We're gonna lift the right foot up. Maybe coming into a stork here. And then mindfully taking that right foot, bringing it to the back of our mat, setting up a warrior two. So grounding down into the feet to start. When you're ready to open up, reaching the arms out. Breathe. Reverse warrior, lifting that left arm up towards the ceiling. Lengthen both sides equally, engage the core. Come on back down to warrior two. Then taking the right hand and bringing it to your sacrum. We're gonna bend the left arm and come in to a side angle here. If it feels right to reach the arm up and overhead, you can. Knowing it's more important to stack the shoulders. Then on an inhale, wherever you're at, you're making your way back to warrior two. Settling in. Then taking the right hand, draw it towards the left. Then come up onto the toes of the right. Bring hands to heart center. And then lift up and find crescent. Hinging forward, nice long back. Let the hands frame the foot. Step back to plank. And then take the flow of your choice. Always remembering, no flow is an option too. Making your way to down dog when you're ready. Drawing awareness to the top of the mat, you're going to make your way to the top of the mat. Let yourself relax into that forward fold. Inhale, take a half left. Exhale, release. Reversing the swan, come all the way up. Hands through to heart center as we move right to the other side. So drawing awareness now into that left foot. Lifting that left foot up and off. Maybe coming into that stork. Mindfully taking that left leg to the back of the mat and opening up to your warrior two. Take the time to set up on this side as well, making sure that the feet are grounded. Make sure you see that big toe on that right foot. Nice core engagement. Then flip the right palm, lift it up towards the ceiling, lengthening. Maybe take the gaze up. Come back to warrior two. And then taking the left hand, bringing it to the sacrum, bend the right arm. Rest it on that quad, open the shoulders up. And then if it feels right, moving into extended side angle. Coming back up into warrior two. Taking the left palm, reaching it towards the front of the mat. Coming into crescent on this side, reaching the arms up and overhead, taking that nice long spine forward, bring that front foot, step that right foot back to plank, and then take the flow of your choice. 2 breaths in down dog. And then lower the knees and find a child's pose here. Coming back to your breath. Taking a sip of water if you need to. Couple more rounds of breath here. And then make your way to down dog. When you're ready, walking or hopping to the top of the mat. Nice deep forward fold here. Inhale, take that half left. Exhale, release. And then drawing hands to heart center here. You're going to come up into chair. Breathing into chair. And then pushing into the feet, reaching the arms up and overhead. Let the hands come down to the side and find mountain. So we're going to do that flow one more time. And we're just going to add in a bit of a twist at the end. So if you want to grab a block or a book and bring it to the front of your mat, now's the time to do that. Inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Drawing awareness into that right foot, grounding into the left. Lift that right foot up. Mindfully bringing that right foot to the back of the mat, setting up your warrior 2. Reaching the left palm up, finding your reverse warrior. Come on, back down to warrior 2. Finding that extended side angle. Reaching, lengthening. Keeping those feet grounded. Come on, back up into warrior 2. Taking the right hand, sweeping it to the front. Finding your crescent. Reaching the arms up and overhead. Here's where we're going to change it up. You're going to take that left hand to the hip or sacrum. Hinging at the hip, you're bringing the right hand down to the floor or your block. You're spinning open. Keeping that hand on the sacrum or reaching it up towards the ceiling. Drawing that left hand down to the mat, framing the foot. Step back to plank. Take the flow of your choice here. 2 breaths in down dog. And then making your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, take that half left. Exhale, release. Reaching the arms out to the front of your mat. You're going to come on up into your chair. If that's too much, you can bring the hands to heart center. Wherever you're at, pressing into the feet. Come on up, hands through to heart center. Samasthiti. 2 breath cycles here. Then grounding into that right foot, awareness of the left. Start to lift that left foot up. Draw that left foot back. Open up into your warrior 2 on this side. Flipping the right palm. Come all the way up into reverse. Back down into warrior two. Finding that extended side angle of your choice on this side. Come on back up into warrior two. Bringing that left hand to meet the right. Finding your crescent here. And then taking that right hand to the hip or sacrum. Hinging at the hip, long, long back. Left hand finds the floor or your block. Open up. One more breath here. Right hand comes to the floor. Quietly as you can, step that right foot back and take a flow. Last flow of practice. So make it the best. Meeting in down dog. 2 breath cycles. And then lowering the knees to the mat. Finding child's pose. Coming back to your breath. Then making your way from here up to tabletop, swinging the legs around to either the right or the left. You're coming down onto your sits bones. From this space, we're gonna let the legs go long, finding our Dandasana. Nice long spine, nice engaged core. We're gonna lift the arms up and overhead, and we're gonna hinge forward. Now, if you can reach the feet, you're welcome to hold on to the feet, lengthening the spine just a little bit more. Then on an inhale, you're gonna lift the arms back up and bring the hands through heart center. So from here, we're gonna come into a straddle. So the feet on the floor, or letting the feet come wide. On an inhale, we're gonna lift the arms up and overhead, core engaged. We're gonna turn towards the right foot and hinge forward. From here, if it feels right, you're gonna take the right arm and just place it inside that right leg. You're gonna take the left hand and bring it to your hip, your sacrum, and just open up. Then from here, if it feels right, to reach that right arm up and overhead, you're looking underneath your arm and maybe reaching for that right foot. All maybes go where you need to be. Wherever you're at, you're going to inhale, coming back up to center. Taking a pause here in center before we move to the other side. On an inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. You're going to turn towards that left leg. You're going to hinge down towards that left leg. Taking a couple breath cycles here. If it feels right to take the left arm inside, go ahead and go there. Take the right hand, bring it to the hip or the sacrum. Open the chest up. And then if it feels right to lift that left arm up and overhead, taking the gaze underneath that right arm, reaching for that left foot, breathing, remember to breathe. One more breath here. And then at whatever option you are at, you're going to make your way back to center. Taking the hands underneath those hamstrings, you're going to draw the legs back to center. Maybe rocking the knees side to side. And then making your way down onto the mat. So make sure that the feet are at the top of the mat. And then taking your time to recline down. Gently placing the shoulder blades, the head on the mat. Taking the legs long if that feels right. And then leaving the hands down along the side of the mat. Maybe pressing the palms in. You're going to bend the knees and hug the knees into the chest, letting the core do the work. Once you have them there, roll the ankles out a little, point and flex the toes, and then lift the hands off the mat, place them on the shins, hug the knees in. Then drawing awareness into the left leg, you're gonna reach the left leg up to the ceiling as you hug in the right leg. Letting that left leg go long, reach through the heel and draw that left leg mindfully down to the mat. Then drawing the right arm out to either a T or cactus, take the left hand across the right leg across the body. If it feels right to take the gaze over the opposite shoulder, go ahead and go there. Then inhaling the gaze back to center first. Then on your next inhale, inhale that right leg back up and in. Hug that leg in one more time. And then drawing awareness now into that long left leg. Lifting that leg mindfully back up to face the ceiling. And then hugging it in with the right. Then releasing the right, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to extend the right leg long, push through the heel. When you're ready, mindfully drawing that heel down towards the mat. Hugging that left leg in. When you're ready, taking the left arm out to a T or cactus, and now taking the right hand and drawing that left knee across the body. Keeping the gaze up at the ceiling to start, but when you feel like you've settled in here, then if it feels good, take the gaze over that opposite shoulder. Inhale and draw the gaze back to neutral first. Exhale. And then on the next inhale, draw that left leg back up. Hug that left leg in. And then drawing awareness to the right. We're going to do the same thing. So inhale and mindfully drawing that right leg back up to the ceiling. And then bending the knee, hugging in. So from here you have a couple options before we go into our Shavasana. If it would feel right to come into a legs up the wall here, you're welcome to do that. But also if it would feel right to come into a happy baby here, you're welcome to make your way there, hugging those knees, and the feet are as if they were walking on the ceiling, so nice flexion in them. Holding on to the feet, drawing the knees in a little bit more. Think about this as lengthening the spine, so you are pushing the pelvis and the sacrum down onto the mat, pointing that tailbone out towards the top of your mat. And then wherever you are at here, releasing whatever pose you're in, and making your way to your Shavasana. So whatever that looks like for you today. Finding relaxation, coming back to your breath, noticing your breath. Allowing yourself just these couple moments in quiet. So just take in all the benefits of your practice. Knowing all your hard work is done. The only thing left to do now is to just be. As you hear the sound of the singing bowl, allowing yourself to follow the sound. Starting to bring yourself back into your space. Beginning to deepen your inhales. Lengthen your exhales. Add in any subtle movement that your body desires here, whether it be a wiggle of fingers or toes, it might be a shrug of shoulders or a gentle rock of the head today. Adding in more movement as you build the breath. If your body is calling for that full body stretch, just letting it happen on your deepest inhale, longest exhale. Taking your time to feel into the benefits of practice, and then when you're ready, just rolling to that right side and finding that little yoga egg, that fetal position. Let the arm be a cradle to the head. And if it feels right today to hug those knees in just a little bit more, go ahead and go there. Taking just a little extra time here in this place of new beginnings. It's the final seal of your practice today. Maybe coming into that space of gratitude, you made this beautiful act of self-care a priority for you today. And then drawing awareness into your left hand. Spread those fingers nice and wide. As you're ready, letting that hand float down to the floor in front of you. Letting that hand settle in, starting to feel the strength that you have. Knowing always that that strength is within, just waiting for you to call upon it. And then as you're ready to put a little more weight into the hand, go ahead and do that and bring yourselves up to a comfortable seated position. You're always welcome to meet me with hands at heart center. I thank you all for the privilege of guiding you through this practice. I do hope the benefits of practice follow you into the rest of your day today. May you all be happy, may you be safe, may you walk this earth always in loving kindness, at peace, in good health, and at ease. From my heart to all of your hearts, namaste, yogis. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I look forward to seeing you all soon.